Hi, my name's Josh Burnt from Action Corrosion. Here today to show you our range of products which are designed for bathroom and plumbing. These products will soon be available in Reece stores, and the objective today is to give you a little bit of training and show you exactly where they can be used throughout the house. The first product in our range is Glassgen, which is a glass and mirror edge sealer. Mirrors such as this in high humidity areas where there's a shower will get mirror blackhead. It's usually on the corner. You can get it in the middle of the mirror, but generally when you use a cleaning chemical and you have the humidity from a shower, it runs down and sits in the channel, and you'll get the black edge along the bottom there. So what this product does is seal that bottom edge and all around and the backing before you put the mirror on. So it's a very unique product. It's been tested by Bureau Veritas in a salt spray chamber test, just to show how it adheres to mirror and laminated glass. So for more details about how to use Glassgen and where to use Glassgen, we do have a more detailed video. You can watch that on www.actioncorrosion.com.au. The next product in our range is our Action Clear. It comes in aerosol or liquid form, and it has a myriad of uses within the bathroom and externally in the home, in all facets of plumbing. So we're just going to go through the items that we know suffer from corrosion in those areas and show you where Action Clear Coat will be useful. The vanities and cupboards in bathrooms generally have this type of hinge, and you can see this one hasn't been protected in this house. And what happens, because we're pretty close to the beach here, we're about 4 homes from the beach, the salt sits on there and it rusts. And this is We've got a history of maintaining beachfront homes and resorts, and we find this all the time with this type of hinge. So by applying our Action Clear Coat, it comes in aerosol or liquid form, this will prevent this from happening in your bathrooms. Bathrooms in particular are susceptible to this because of the high humidity. The next area of concern are floor grates. So if you look at this floor grate here, it's heavily corroded. We have a new example of it here. So if that had been treated with clear coat before it was installed, it would give you years of protection before it would need to be reapplied. So if there is a floor grate in this condition, there is another option for us, and that is Action Gel, which is our rust remover. The gel is brushed on thick and left for about 15 or 20 minutes, and it would eat that rust. Then it's rinsed off, and then you would apply the Action Clear. So if it's a new installation and that's your grate, I'll just show you how the clear coat works. It doesn't change the appearance of the grate. It's simple to apply. So it's got a coat on there now. That will be touch dry in 10 minutes, and in 20 minutes ready to apply a second coat. And then once that's done, obviously the tiler could install it after that. So it's been 10 minutes since we coated the floor grate, and it's touch dry now, so it's ready for its second coat. Once we do the second coat, it's ready to install. So all your hardware, your handles, over here your towel rack and tapware can be coated with Action Clear. The most important component to protect in the bathroom is the braided hose, the stainless braided hoses. This particular house, for instance, has had 3 of these split. What we find is that corrosion starts on the braid, and once it weakens, the rubber underneath pops through. In this estate alone, there's been 5 houses that I'm aware of which have flooded due to this. So this is really, really important. We recommend that these braided hoses, in any instances, get replaced every 3 years, but we do recommend that when they're new and they're getting installed, that they are sprayed to prevent the onset of corrosion and that weak point where it will create the leak. These braided hoses in this house were changed 18 months ago, and they weren't protected, but you can see here that the corrosion has started in the braid, and that's what we find on all of the braided hoses that split and cause flooding in a home. They start out with this. The corrosion breaks down that stainless wire, and then the rubber underlay breaks through and the leak starts. So this just shows you in 18 months this is what we have found. And again, if it's protected with the clear prior to installation, it's going to give you years of protection. So we talked about the cupboard hinges, this style of hinge here that we are going to protect and are susceptible to rust, but also the actual door hinges and handles of the door. They also need protection in the bathroom. So hinges such as this can be treated with Action Clear Coat, 2 coats, about 15 minutes between coats, and it's done. It'll protect from corrosion. Externally, clear coat is very handy on external plumbing. This downpipe here has rust at the saddle, so clear coat could be used before installation, or you could use a combination of gel to remove that rust and then clear coat to protect it. If you look high there, you've got the gutters, and the gutter clips which hold the guttering up are susceptible to rust close to the coast like we are here. Again, they can be protected with Action Clear Coat before installation, and also the guttering itself can be coated. So a saddle such as this one, this was bought from Reese Plumbing. It's a powder coated one, so it can be coated with clear coat, but there's also stainless saddles that you can get. Now the stainless saddles won't rust like the mild steel ones will, but they get tea staining. So if you have a stainless downpipe and stainless saddles and you coat it with clear, that will stop that orange tea staining effect that occurs with stainless steel. So this is an older hot water service. You can see on the edge there it's got rust. The rust is bleeding down the bottom there. So if it was a new installation, we would recommend using our clear. To give it the protection that it requires. Outside here, this product is UV stable, which means all the UV rays that beat down on it, it protects the surface from that, and it stops this powdering happening. If you look on an angle here, you can see how shiny that is. It waterproofs the surface, but it also brings back the colour. So that's what we would recommend on a new service which is proximate to the coast. Now, if you wanted to restore a tank like this, of course you'd use the Action Gel. You brush it in that seam very thick, leave it for about 15 or 20 minutes, hose it off, that would all be gone, and then you would apply the Action Clear either in aerosol or you would brush it in that seam.